Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Basic Go. Last video I showed you a position that arises with this basic Joseki, and I said that when white approaches here, is sometimes black is gonna want to take this point. I'm gonna explain why. So this is black created a base, but when white approaches, white is putting some pressure, and white may want to develop this area. So this may be Sente. So let's see what happens if black doesn't respond. So the first thing that white's gonna do is gonna take this point that black wanted to take to deny that base. And this puts lots of pressure in this black group. Why? Because now this move doesn't work very well. Why? Let me explain you. Let me explain it to you. This move becomes a critical point, a very critical shape, because when white plays here, then this cut remains for black, and it gets kind of complex. So I'm not gonna go into that in this video. I'm gonna leave it for a further video, a little bit more advanced. But if white gets to play here, the black will have to play here. This becomes kind of a complex position. So normally, what is going to happen is that black is going to immediately respond here to prevent being captured in the corner. So now what happens is that white can play here, and guess what? Black has to respond. Otherwise, white would come out and rip black apart, and this is really bad. So black has to respond to this move, and ta-da, white is connected underneath. This is really bad for black because I don't know if you can see it. White cannot, black cannot really stop white because this is immediately Atari. So white is completely connected. And this would be a vulgar move because when white does this, this ends up short of liberties. And this move that I'm going to mark right now is striking at the heads of two stones. So what happened is that with this move, white erased black's base. And that is why usually when white plays here, if you want to be really safe with your groups, you may want to play here. And then this group is completely alive and safe. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to respond to that move. Maybe you don't want to. And then white is later going to play here. And then, there's still this move. This ends up being a complex play that I'm not going to explain right now, that it goes into a ladder. And depending on who has the ladder breaker, this may be playable for black. Or black can actually think about playing just right here and going to the corner and escaping to the center. Sorry, going to the center and escaping to the center. But that's basically it. This point becomes important not only for endgame plays, but also for taking the base out of black. See you next time.